Hi, this is a video for S&E Cleaning and Repair. This is Norma. I'm an independent SEO lead generation specialist. First of all, I want to thank you for your response to my post on Facebook regarding some SEO tips. Now, I do know you're busy with your business, so I just wanted to throw this video out there, give you these tips, and maybe you can put them into action for yourself and for the business. All I ask for is some feedback on the video if you don't mind. And if you like what you hear, you feel like you need some help with your business online, feel free to reach out to me. So there are basically three main SEO tips I wanted to go over with you. And they are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, if you ever had to deal with a digital marketer in the past, you know how important these things are for your business online and getting people to see your business on the internet. They are the top three things I wanted to go over because this is what search engines such as Google, Yahoo, Bing, they crawl your web page to determine if your site is worth ranking up on top or on that first page of a search. So first thing is content, and that's basically anything you can see that's on your front page. Do you have your front page up here? So it includes all the text and all the pictures. So making sure that you have enough unique, relevant, high quality content. So I would say at least 1,500 words that speak about your business. And I say 1,500 because it does allow you to add in keywords or key phrases that people are going to be using to search for businesses that offer your services. So this is really going to help you get found on the search engine. The other thing, as I had mentioned, are the images and how they're saved. So if I try to save this photo right here, I want to know how it's tagged. So as you can see here, it's probably tagged with the default, however the camera saves it or the computer saves it. So you want to change that. You want to change this tag here to say something again about your services, like floor repair or floor insulation, something like that, that again will apply to the picture as well as to your business. And again, because that's what search engines use, pictures as well, and they look at how it's tagged. And of course, the more relevant it is to your business, the more likely Google will show your website. So again, this first page, make sure you add some more content on here, because I see here that you also do remodels, pressure washing, and so forth. So I would talk a little bit about each of them on this first page, and then of course still have your links, but that will again give you the 1,500 words, and then adding all these, a little more detail will again give the search engines some keywords to go by so that they can rank your page or your website. The second thing that I want to go over with you is called citations. So if I do a search, and I'm going to go incognito so that it doesn't take my IP address into account. So I focused on one of yours, which was kitchen remodels. It's probably one of the higher end tickets for your business. So I did kitchen remodel in Conroe, Texas, and I was just using the area code 936. And you can put any one of your services up here in any city that you wish to pretty much target and see who your competitors are. So, when I do that search looking for the kitchen remodel, sometimes you'll see ads as the first thing on the top, but sometimes they're on the bottom as well. So this one does have a couple of ads up here on the first page. And these are, your typical Google ads that everyone is familiar with. The only thing is it can be hit or miss because nowadays a lot of people are using ad blockers. And if they have an ad blocker on their web browser, there's a good chance they're not going to see your website. And there's also a large group of people that simply don't click on the ads, reason being that they may have had a bad experience with it in the past. It is good, though, to have some ads if you're a new business or, your website just can't be found within the first couple of pages, or, you just want to get clients fast. The only problem with Google ads is that, once you stop paying Google for this, your website goes away. Sometimes, though, you'll see some businesses, they're on this front page, but they're also on ads, and those are the more aggressive businesses. I mean, they really want their clicks because if you have something up like a business advertisement, and then you're on this map section, and then you're down here, the more likely you'll get customers clicking on your website. So again, when it comes to citations, that has a lot to do with this Google Maps section right here, called the Google Map Pack. And so what citation is essentially your business's name, the address, and the phone number listed into different categories all throughout the web. And you might be asking, well, what's a directory? How do I get in those? So a directory is simply a website out there that allows businesses to add their information and services. Some of the examples are like Yellow Pages Online, Yelp. There's a few down here, Home Advisor, House. These are thumbtacks. These are kind of like business directories, Angie's List, Porch.com. So you got a lot of directories here. So, if you don't have a Google My Business account yet, get one and start adding your business information to those online web directories. So a good strategy that I like to use is I like to look at the competition and see, how many directories they're on, and I try to meet and beat them. So like, let's say the cabinet company, any one of these, I would look at how many directories they're on. If, let's say this first one is on 20 online directories, for my clients, I try to get 20 of the same directories and then more. Because the more citations you have, the more businesses, as far as online directories that you're on, the more likely you'll be seen up here. The only issue I see with this being on this map section is that anyone can come along and start getting on those online directories and then take up some spots up here and kind of boot these people out, these businesses. Now, where it's really important to be on this first page is down here, because this is the organic section. And I say it's important because, well, first of all, it takes time to come to be on this front page. And number two, it doesn't, you don't get kicked out that quickly. A lot of people cannot, your business website may not drop off as easily as it would in the map section, where if they have more citations, they can beat you out. But here it has a lot to do with backlinks, and backlinks, it's not as easy to get. And that's why a lot of people don't make it up to the front. So what a backlink is essentially another website that's linking back to your website, saying that you actually offer, let's say for this one, a kitchen remodel service, and that you're a provider of such services, So that way it brings relevance and keywords that you're trying to rank for, and people will get to find you. So I use this tool. It's called Ahrefs or Ahrefs. You might hear it called things differently. And it's just a tool, and I'll show you here in a minute. It's not 100% accurate, but it really is a good guide. So I can see here, I put your URL here, and I try to, so what it does is it helps me look into how your website is doing, right? And I do this for my clients, and I also look at the competition. So with yours, it looks like a pretty new website. At least historically, you have one referring domain, which is giving you 2 backlinks, and I just want to take a quick look at that one. And so it's this, it's really your domain, S&E Cleaning and Repair. So you must have an internal link on your site. Okay, going back to the overview. The only problem with not having enough backlinks and referring domains, or these websites not pointing back to yours, is that then you don't get any traffic, any organic traffic down at the bottom where I showed you. So going back to the search, I'm going to look for a, other than House and Home Advisor, let's take a look at another local competitor. So like this one, Lee Brothers Construction. Kind of take a look at their website and see how they made it to that front page. So again, content. They have a lot of content. They talk about, building new roofs, replacing roofs. They talk about home remodeling. They talk about bathroom remodeling. So this is kind of what you want to do to your web page, because this is really giving them a lot of relevance to this homepage of theirs. And so they talk a little bit about what they do here, as you can see. Okay. And then, so I'm going to use that tool again, go back to that tool and see exactly how it is that they're doing. Again, this is kind of like looking at how your competition is doing, what you can do to kind of beat them out. Okay, so historically, they've had, well, right now they have 51 referring domains, giving them 126 backlinks. But I say historically because they've had cumulatively 170 referring domains or referring websites, and they've had historically close to 4,000 backlinks. And so with that, you know, it's giving them a organic traffic. So they have 92 landings to their page, and that's up 3 from the previous month. So you see how important this is. And this is where a good SEO specialist would come in, because you don't want to keep losing your backlinks or your referring domains, because what happens is then you stop dropping off that first page. And these numbers will change monthly. So a lot of people decide, you know, I'm going to go ahead and build a web page, maybe hire an SEO specialist, and then, you know, they stop their service. And so what happens is, you know, they tend to lose all this, and then they drop off that first page. So again, very important to get someone to work on your page. The good thing too I like about this tool, it is again the Ahrefs, and it is a subscription. What I like is when I talked about content, I can see your competitors' organic keywords. And so what I can see is what keywords that they use that's getting a lot of search volume. And then, you know, I can see like where it's putting them. Like, for example, roofing in Conroe, Texas, if we were to look that up, it's got 100 search volume, and it's put them on page 2 if people were to look for or use this search term or this keyword. Okay, another good one. Let's see. Wood siding contractors, that's a monthly search volume of 80, and that's putting them on position number 9. So they're probably on the first page for wood siding contractors. And so see, I can see for each keywords, and if any of these keywords would apply to my client's website, or, you know, like let's say to your website, and you're trying to build it out, use those 1500s, try to see what keywords here would apply to you as well. Like roofing companies in Conroe, Texas, especially the ones with high search volume. If you can put roofing Conroe, Texas on your front page, then that will help bring some of that search volume to your website. The other thing too, I like to look at, again, this is all organic searches, all has to do with backlinking and SEO, is that I can actually look at who or what websites are referring back to them. And then also what backlinks are they getting, because if they can get a backlink, I can go in here and see where they're getting their backlinks from. Like this one looks to be a blog. So I can also go in there and try to get the same backlinks, put it in a blog, and that way it refers back to mine. So again, kind of a way to see how or what the competitors are doing and what you can do to pretty much follow them and then exceed them. So a lot more technical stuff go into backlinking and getting onto that front page of the search, you know, just somewhere in the front, because more than likely when people go shopping for either kitchen remodel, roofing, they're going to either click up here or they're going to click down here. Okay, they barely, yeah, they may go to page 2, page 3 of the Google search, but yeah, they don't really go beyond that. I mean, there's a lot for them to choose from, especially from the first page, so that's where you want to be. So hopefully this information has been informative for you, and like I said, You know, if you can take these tips and apply it, then great. You know, hopefully that'll get your website ranking on top. Use them for your advantage, and just give me a heads up. Let me know what you think about the video. And like I said, if you want to, or if you need some help on your website, feel free to reach out to me. Again, thanks again for your time watching the video, and hope you have a great week.